Hi to you all and welcome to this hands review appointment with sharksrepublic.com March 2016. I put 5 hands in my favorites and I wanted to share with you for both strategy and psychology behind every hand. The first is from Super High Roller Cash game on Poker Central. Perkins got Queensy from UTG's +2 and he raised up to 8Ks. Notice that there was a struggle from lucky player Steven. Anyway, Beland and Klein decided both to call. I can understand Beland with pocket ace, but I don't really understand why Klein called on this, such a strong action. As soon as the action comes again to Steven, he started staring at the wrong side of the table because he looked at Beland's stack. He didn't notice that there is a fury on his left. Perkins is indeed trying to understand how high Steven is because he wants to push him. Steven raised up to 37,000, but quickly Perkins raised up to 83,000. Both Beland and Klein fold. Steven is uncertain if showing now or later on. Maybe if you want to see if an ace comes out at the flop. So you decide for a call of the 83,000. Flop is 5 of clubs, 9 and jack of spades. Steven check, but it's not enough for Perkins that push him for other 228,000. It's enough to push Steven in all in. And after about 20 seconds, Steven decided to call. I don't know why he didn't snap call actually, because maybe Steven thought that Perkins would have aces in this spot. I'm not sure. But anyway, both players decide to run the end twice, and it's an easy double up for Steven. Perkins played his hand too aggressively for a nice stake game like this one. I'm not sure if I will play the same hand in the same way. Maybe I will fold that Steven raise pre-flop at the 37,000. For sure I wouldn't push him. The call at 83,000 should suggest Perkins that Steven's got a monster in his hand. The second hand is always from the same quiet table, always at the Super High Roller Cash game. Did you ever fold King's pre-flop? Well, in this hand, Solomon teaches something. You find an hard spot, but an easy fold. Solomon opposite UTG with Kings for 6,000, and both Perkins and Baldwin decide to call, but all done. Morgan raised up to 15,600. And Solomon says, wait a minute, you got more than me, let's check it out. And raise up to 41,000. Both other players fold, but as soon as the action comes back to Morgan again, he doesn't think twice. All in for more than 580,000. This hand is screaming for aces. I'm telling you. Yeah, he told you clearly, dear Salmon, that you got aces, and you're lucky that he pushed it. I never fold the King's pre-flop, Salmon said. Well, better you do it now, kid, because otherwise you will lose a lot of money. And 3, 2, 1, poof, in the muck. Morgan even show aces, and Solomon can go to sleep quiet tonight. Good fall for him. Next hand from the Unibet Open in London, Remco Rinkema asked to the British player Cardis about the ugly hand that costed him the tournament. He's in a spot at the blinds 400, 800 with 100 hunting, when he raised up to 2000 with Pocket Kings. And the chip leader at that time, this British player Blissel, had the brilliant idea to re-raise with 5 and 6 diamonds. Guess what? There are aces from the button, and obviously the checks player David raised up to 14,000. Both Carton and Bisser decide to call. If one of them will show pre-flop, Bisser wouldn't have the chance and the odds to get in the hand. But he did, unfortunately, this time, and pling, he flopped a straight with 7, 8 and 9 at the flop. Curtis checks, Bisser obviously checks his straight, and David at this stage decides to suicide himself, pushing at the last 42,000. Why didn't you show before? Curtis repush for 51,000. And after 10 seconds, Oliver Bisser calls and shows his straight. David is very disappointed to see this straight, but if we will push pre-flop, this wouldn't happen. Turn and we were not influential for this hand, and look what happens at the end. Bisser trying reaching David's hand to shake it. I'm not sure I will give him the hand at that time. I'm not even sure that David actually gave him. I should see the video again to check it out. And let's go with the other hand. I decided to include this hand not because it comes from a professional poker table, but because I wanted to show you some tells from the players. And when it comes to tells, I always refer to Reading Poker Tells by Zach Alvid, a book that will help you very much at the table live. So let's see what this lady or good lady is, or whatever is her name, got. She got Poker Kings here. Wow, obviously a raise from a UTG, and check out the way big blind stare at her. And I think at this spot this player is giving a before action tell, and if you will read the book you will understand what I'm talking about. The lady avoid eye contact from him, and he feels like she's bluffing, like if she's stealing something from him, the blind. So which better occasion than suited connectors to fight back. And Amaury sounds like a soccer player's name to me. Decide to call with 10-8 diamonds, and a king at the flop. And here is another tells. The ladies this time intentionally avoid eye contact with the player on the right, that keep watching cards, and this is a weak sign. And also invent a bet that the good lady will call very with a lot of calm. She's very evoked. She doesn't want to screw up this monster hand. At the turn, quote for her. Well, how to hide this huge hand. Are you bluffing? Are you bluffing? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a vogue. And here at this stage, there is the suicide of Amaury that decided to commit himself with a bet, and there is a quick re-raise, all in and a call, and Glady will show her the quote proudly, and Amaury is devastated by his wrong game. He provoked me? Flash for you, monsieur. Last hand is from a chicks table at the Poker Night in America. First winning Samantha Albernati, and the second is Jessica Dooley that is winning almost 2,000 before this end. There is an end between them. The action comes to the Dooley that decide to open with ace-6 suited, ace-6 hearts. But she gotta be careful because she's playing out of position against Hibernati that find 8 and 9 diamonds and decide to call 150 from the button. She got a position, she got a nice cards, and let's see the flop. Nobody flop anything, but Dooley decide to go to the continuation bet, and Hibernati that know this strategy decide to call even if she got nothing. At the turn she got the up and down straight draw now, and will never leave this pot. Duly keep betting, maybe not the right amount, and that's why Hibernati get the odds now to follow this up and down straight draw. And River, nothing. She's the Hibernati is very disappointing. But look at what Dolly does. She decides to lose the hand because she checked, and Hibernati know that she cannot check back, and so she bet the right amount, 950. And this is what Dolly said.
I have ace-6, so I'm debating on calling. Ace is good.
Ace is good. And why don't you call?
I feel like you have like.
Why don't you call? You're good. Hey, don't fold your cards. Well, well played by Hibernati in position, and I have to say that was a very good hand. That's it for today, and we hope to keep you updated with other good hands coming from the YouTube. Thank you very much. Bye.